team
Okay.
and play and bring up performance like that. We know we have the names, but it's whenever you come as a team, can they do it as a team? That's the question.
Okay.
So I was particularly impressed. We may not be happy with the scoreline, of course, but it's a tournament. If you go ahead and win 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 to the final, you eventually win the tournament. So tournament football is not about how pretty you play. Anyhow you can get the win and move. So I was very impressed of the performance of the Super Eagles.
Tomorrow against Guinea-Bissau, a team that defeated the Super Eagles in Abuja during the qualifiers now.
Yeah.
So you are now meeting for the last group game. And I'm sure the boys will want to win the game so that it will give them opportunity to top the group.
Exactly.
So which approach do you expect Coach Jose Peseiro and the boys to go in that game?
All out.
Okay.
He may still use a 3-4-3 formation is a very, very fantastic formation because in as much as it helps you defensively, if you have very good wing backs, you can use it to attack.
Like Olai now and Zaidu did.
If you have three defenders and then your wing backs are pushing forward and then your wingers are now choking up and coming more inside, you understand? So I think he should still stick to the 3-4-3, but now with a more attacking mindset. Attack these guys. We have revenge on our minds. These guys beat us in Abuja. For I think it was AFCON qualifiers.
AFCON qualifiers. AFCON qualifiers.
And then we beat them
in Bissau.
So we have revenge on our minds, and then they are the whooping boys of the group. Could have beat them 2-0. Equatorial Guinea beat them 4-2. So I am not expecting anything less than a thrashing. I don't want us to just beat them 1-0 or 2-0. No, I want a statement victory.
Okay.
You can give them 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. But let people know that this is Nigeria. Because trust me, in as much as we want the win, 1-0 will not be good enough. I would like from 3-0 up against Guinea.
That brings me to the next question.
Okay.
And you've seen that formidably, Nigeria has the best attacking quality in depth in this competition.
Yes.
Even in the absence of strikers who don't get injured, Umar Sadiq, Victor Boniface, and the likes. But Nigeria have scored only 2 goals in this competition.
Now that's the problem. The first 2 games we have played, I won't say very good sides, but we have played. We've played the host, that's Cote d'Ivoire, and then we've played Equatorial Guinea. Now, Equatorial Guinea, in as much as they may not be one of the big names in African football, Equatorial Guinea are a very good side. Just like the likes of Cape Verde, DR Congo, and Mali. These are sides that they may not have the names, but they are a very compact and very good team. So it's a tournament where you may not be scoring the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and everything, but I believe what's going for us and why we've not scored so much is the fact that our coach system is always used to 2 men strike, 2 wing and 2 midfield. But in the absence of Boniface, Sadiq Kumar and Taiwo Awoniyi, we have been pressured or made to now play with 1 strike and then 2 wingers. And then Osimhen is not in the best of form. Even in Napoli, he's not in the best of form. Lookman is like our best when it comes to form, but when it comes to the national team, they don't score much goals. The other persons, Moses Simon, Chukwueze, everyone is just in and out. There is no clear-cut striker right now that is on form, and that's why I was really, really sad with the absence of Victor Boniface because he's our most informed striker coming into the tournament. But like I said, it's a tournament competition. I'm not one that will be looking on scoring a lot of goals. If you score a lot of goals, Man United, for instance, scored 5 goals, but they finished last in the group. So it's not about scoring much. I prefer my striker scores 1 in 2 games and then he uses his energy, helps the team, play midfield, help in defense. Let us win games for now. We are not bothered about goals. The goals will come as you progress, I believe. Because if you get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, that's when you need the strikers to score. But right now, even if it's your goalkeeper that is scoring, fine. As far as you're winning, so it's not. I know it's a sign of worry that our strikers are not scoring, knowing fully well that we have the best forwards in Europe in this AFCON tournament. So
that one's true.
I don't think it's something that I will read much meaning into. You understand? So Osimhen knows that he has a lot of workload and expectation, being the African best player of course, and then he would always want to score in this tournament. But I mean, it's a tournament competition.
Now let's talk about injuries. Onyenye Ndidi wasn't part of the squad. Umar Sadiq, Victor Boniface, Awoniyi, and just after the first game, Alassane Yusuf also got injured. So do you see Alassane Yusuf coming back and then getting himself right into the squad?
No, he's
as
not.
The competition grows going forward?
I don't think he's going to anytime soon because the manager confirmed against him that he won't be available for tomorrow's game, which is very sad because he was brought in to replace the injured Ndidi, and then he now is injured. And then the way he came in that first game, everyone was like, who is this guy? And then he was the best player for that first game. So I think it's a sign of worry, but the good thing is that it may not be a like-for-like replacement, but we have players that can do it. We have Onyeka, we have Onyedika, we have Aribo, and we have Iwobi still in the center of the field. So in as much as they may not give you like-for-like that defensive grit, energy, and but we have players that can do the job. Okay. You understand? And everything boils down again to team cohesion. If the team can play, we don't need the heaviest and the strongest of defense midfielders. Just we have Onyeka, we have Onyedika. I think we should be good to go.
Now let's talk about how defensively the team was so good in that game against Ivory Coast. The 3-back line: Kavin Bassi, Semi Ajayi, William Trustekon, and the wing backs. Ola Aina was so phenomenal that day, alongside Zaidu Sanisu. So combine that one with the goalkeeping issue. A lot of people were talking about the Nigerian goalkeeping problem. Stanley Wabili have stepped in, and then I think his performance so far has been so tremendous. So how did you rate those performances, the defense and the goalkeepers?
I think for the last game, the only cause of worry was the Zaidu Sanisu, because he was quite shaky for me. And I like the fact that our coach spotted him and took him off and brought in Kenneth Omeru, and then shifted Kavin Bassi from the left centre back to the left wing back. You understand? Which even now made our defense very compact. My only side of issue is Zaidu Sanisu, because for the past 4 games, even before the AFCON tournament today, he has been looking shaky. The first game he missed an open net. You understand? So I don't know why he can't regulate his form for FC Porto with the national team. But aside that, I think we have very look, our defense. Many people talk about our attack, but our defense may be the reason why we go for the tournament, because Kavin Bassi, Ola Aina, Semi Ajayi, Trustekon, Kenneth Omeru, we even still have Chidozie Amazo.
Chidozie Awaziem is on the bench.
Bright Osayi Samuel is also another option again from the right back. So we have quality in our defense. For the goalkeeper, Stanley Wabel, I think he has announced himself to the world, because we know how we've been talking about Zoho, this and that.
Maduka Okoye and the likes.
And then he came in surprisingly in the first game. The coach picked him. I think that goal he even considered was not really his fault, because it was due to an error.
It wasn't.
But I think that Cote d'Ivoire game has really exposed him to the world, because the way he commanded his 18, the way he gave out instructions, the way he claimed air balls, the way he was, and I even like that he was even delaying time. All those things matters. And then so I feel if he can replicate this form going far in tournaments, I think he's going to make a big move this season, because I don't see him remaining in Chippa United after this tournament. But now the question is, can he do this for the remainder of the tournament? Because he does it for 1 game. After 1 game, how far? Sometimes you may do good 1 or 2 games, and then we know how Nigerians are. You can have 99 good games, but just
1 game,
it's enough to dent your
the fans don't go forgive you.
You can ask about the power and the rest. So can he continue? That's just the
so scoreline prediction for tomorrow's game.
What I want is different from what I think will happen. I want 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. But I think Guinea-Bissau, sometimes all these countries and teams that don't have anything to play against, those are the ones that will be very difficult. You'll be surprised how Guinea-Bissau will be very difficult for us on that day. They have 0 points, but they just want to be stubborn against Nigeria. So I want a 4-0, but I think Guinea-Bissau may just want to make life difficult for us. Regardless, we'll still win. So I think it's going to be a 2-0 win for Nigeria.
Thank you, Justus.